When Alahi Wasiu arrived at the Port Harcourt airport, an aide quickly assisted him in securing a room at one of the city's well-known hotels. His presence in town carried a quiet urgency, though no one yet understood why. Back at the hospital, Enna sat by Rita's bedside, gently typing on her phone while waiting. Moments later, Rita stayed awake, weak from exhaustion, and found Enna sitting there. The realization of who stood by her overwhelmed her, and she broke down completely. Shame, guilt, and regret swept over her in waves.
Are you trying to punish me, Eno? Why are you here?
Calm down, Rita.
I'm really tired of life.
At this point, it's best for your mom to be here. Do you want that?
But Eno's calm presence steadied the moment enough for Rita to accept the comfort she once rejected. Before Rita regained full consciousness, Eno had already reached out to her mother and Koyo. She explained everything and pleaded with her to come, but also asked her to wait outside the ward until the right moment. Eno wanted Rita to be emotionally ready. When Rita's mood all softened and she seemed weighed down by remorse and longing, Eno gently informed her that her mother wished to be with her. The mention of her mother shattered whatever strength Rita was holding on to, and she tearfully agreed to see her. Eno sent the message.
I truly do, but she is far away.
Don't worry about it, she's here.
And Koyo entered the ward. The reunion was immediate and overwhelming. Rita collapsed into her mother's arms, crying with sincere repentance while Koyo held her tight. Nightfall came quickly. Eno led them to reconcile in peace, and Koyo remained by her daughter's side until morning. At 9 a.m. the next day, everything shifted. Rita suddenly passed out. Her condition worsening without warning. The doctors rushed her into the emergency room as Koyo panicked, unable to process what was happening. Minutes later, Francis arrived with Alhaji Wasiu. The moment Koyo saw Alhaji Wasiu standing in the corridor, shock tore through her body. He collapsed instantly and had to be admitted into the hospital as well. Her reaction left Francis and Eno deeply confused. Something about the situation felt far bigger than they understood. Hours passed as doctors and nurses battled to stabilize both emergencies. For Rita, it became a long, intense 5 hours in the operating theater. When she finally made it out alive, the relief was bittersweet. The pregnancy could not be saved despite the sadness. Everyone was grateful she survived. Rita was moving to recovery while Koyo remained in a critical but stable condition. Later that day, Francis walked past the emergency ward and paused at the glass window. Inside, he saw Alhaji Wasiu on his knees beside Koyo's bed, crying uncontrollably and whispering a confession and apology Francis couldn't hear. The posture, the breakdown, and the desperation all told Francis that whatever connected these two went much deeper than the current situation. Days passed, Rita recovered faster and eventually regained her strength. She joined Francis and Eno in waiting for Koyo to awaken from her coma. When Koyo finally opened her eyes, the first person she saw was Alhaji Wasiu sitting by her bedside. The sight sent her into a storm of emotions, rage, grief, and pain she had held in for years. Her reaction drew Rita, Koyo, and Francis into the room. The tension that instantly filled the world was heavy and bewildering. No one understood why the moment was so intense or why Koyo's anger felt so personal. Eventually, everyone settled and the truth began to unfold. Alhaji Wasiu revealed that he was the biological father of Nelly, the half-caste boy. He confessed that years ago he was the man who got Koyo pregnant and abandoned her. leaving her to raise her child, Amanda, on her own after she left her husband in search of a better life. He also explained that his wife had passed away while he was in the States, and he spent years stabilizing his household before returning to Nigeria to look for Uncle Yu.
Few months after he gave me accommodation, I couldn't connect to him. This man abandoned us.
I lost my wife in the state and had to stay back. I'm very sorry.
The revelation reshaped everything. The room, once filled with confusion, slowly shifted toward acceptance, and as apologies were exchanged and wounds were acknowledged, eventually the family reconciled. Life began to rearrange itself again. Rita returned to school to continue her studies and gradually took on responsibilities in her father's business. Ngoyo introduced Amanda to her biological father, and though accepting him was difficult at first, she eventually opened
Forgive
her
me,
heart.
child. I won't leave you anymore. I missed you a lot.
It's okay, Dad. Thanks for coming for me.
Months later,
I hope you pack
Ngoyo
all
and
you
Amanda
need.
relocated
Yes, Mom,
to
I
the
did, but Dad will help me
United
get whatever
States
I need over
to
there.
rebuild their lives.
I hope I'm not so late for the
Rita
flight.
stayed
Not at
behind
all.
to
Your flight is
complete
in
her
45
university
minutes.
education, but visited them whenever she could.
Thank you, ma'am, and have a great day.
You are welcome, Ma. Have a safe trip.
Meanwhile, something new and unspoken blossomed quietly between and Francis.
Come on, I am not going forever. I just want to go visit my mom.
Are you sure? I'm missing you already.
Something gentle, steady, and promising. And so, another chapter began. So friends, thank you for watching this series. I am Pepe, and this is a Pepe story to be continued.